Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, friends. We're here doing 20 Crazy Questions with Miss Charly Reynolds.
Yay, she got the 20 right.
I said 12.
I love it. It's quite funny. We keep changing the number. That's what it is. Okay, so first question. Do you sleep with your door open or door closed?
Door closed and usually locked.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
No one's robbing Charly.
No, they're not.
I love that.
And she has an ADT system and dog technology, right? So, yeah.
Ain't nobody coming in here.
Tell us, do you have any guilty pleasure music? If so, what is it?
That's hard. I don't think so. I think sometimes I'll listen, this is kind of weird, but sometimes I'll listen to like Broadway musical soundtracks and sing along to them in my car, which is kind of weird. But yeah, that's probably it. I listen to honestly everything. So I listen to Hannah Montana, but honestly, I'm not even shameful about that. So it's not
Nice.
And there's nothing wrong with musicals in your car. Just trust me.
Right?
You know, a lot of us sing
Yeah.
along at the top of our lungs. Obviously, some of us are not very good singers, but we still sing along. Just saying.
Hey, you should sing along. You should. I love it.
Definitely. If you're having a bad day, what is your feel-good TV show or film?
My feel-good TV show. Well, recently I like watching The Nanny, like on Peacock, and I also love Real Housewives shows. That's on a bad day or a good day. I love reality TV. A lot of people think it's trash TV, and it probably is, but I love it. So,
Awesome. Why not? Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Which
yeah.
Absolutely. Today, your favorite song is?
Ooh, today. Oh, that's so hard.
It
I
doesn't
don't
have
know
to be of
why.
all times.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. Well, today, I don't know why this just popped into my head, but Watermelon Moonshine by Lainey Wilson. That just popped into my head. So we'll say that's the song of the day.
perfect.
Awesome. What's your favorite sporting event?
Oh, I really, okay, two, because I can't pick and they're different, but I really love hockey games in Nashville. They're like huge deal here. And I didn't grow up having that. So I love hockey games, Predators games, and I also love football games. I don't always understand what's going on, but I love being there and just, tailgating the whole
Hot
thing.
atmosphere and stuff, yeah.
Everything about it. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
probably both of those.
I'm glad you put hockey in there, because I would have been
It's so
sad. That's my favorite.
So fun. Really? Yeah. Well, I'd never been because in Florida, we don't have like a huge hockey thing, at least in Orlando. There's the Solar Bears,
Right.
but I'd never been. And so we were a big like football family growing up and went to football games. That was pretty much it. So yeah, when I moved here, now I've been introduced to Predators games, and those are very fun.
Well, I'm glad.
Love it.
So, if you
Yeah.
had one song that could play every time you entered the room, what song would it be?
Oh my gosh, these are hard questions. I would say. I'm so overthinking these.
It's okay.
Man, I feel like a woman. Why not? There's definitely better ones
That
I
is
can
an
come up
awesome
with than
song.
that, but that's the
That's
first one I
perfect.
could think of.
That is perfect. I love that one.
Yeah, why not?
If you could write with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, I would love to write with Dean Dillon. He's written a lot of George Strait's hits, and I would love the opportunity to be able to write with him.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, other than singing "Does He Love You" with Reba, tell us something else on your bucket list.
Oh, I want to play the Grand Ole Opry. That is a huge bucket list item for me. So I hope it's not too far down the road.
Fingers crossed. We'll be there in the front row.
That sounds amazing. I'd love to see all this.
We'll be the two loudest people in the room.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay. If your life was a reality show, what would it be called?
Well, you know, I want a reality show so bad. So I haven't thought about the name, but it would probably be called like something with something to do with chaos and just craziness because I feel like everything happens to me if it's going to happen to anyone. And I just always have the craziest stuff. So let's just say uh, something with Charlie. Something, not chaos with Charlie. It's got to be better than that. But the chaos of, I'd have to think on that. I don't want to say a really stupid one, so I'm gonna have to think on that for a while.
Okay. Okay. When it comes together, we can put it.
Yeah,
in.
think about it, but just also think in terms of circus and rodeo because I'm always at like everyone uses not my circus, not my monkey. So I started doing
That's
not my
true.
rodeo, not my clown. So just
Oh, I
yeah,
love
just
that.
some thoughts around that, maybe, with the chaos.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. That's so cool.
Okay, so hopefully this is an easier one. Tell me the last thing you read.
Last thing I read,
Yes.
like a book or just any
Anything. If it was a book or I mean emails obviously are typical.
thing. Yeah, I was gonna say, I just read an email from my PR team. My music video is coming out tomorrow, so I just read that. Um, or the last book I read, it's been a while, but probably the first Bridgerton book, I think was the
Nice.
last book that I read.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I love that series.
That is very cool. Yeah, it is very, very good, I must admit. Um, Apart from Reba, which artist would you like to do a duet with?
Um, Again, so many, but Cody Johnson would be awesome as well. He's so good.
That is
So
very
I'd
cool, yeah.
love to get to sing with him too.
That would be very, very cool.
Yeah.
So we have that out in the universe because we need to know if you have a game plan for the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, I'm probably just gonna die because I don't know that I'd be able to survive the zombie apocalypse. But my plan would probably be to either go home really quick, drive to Florida the day of, and try to live, or stay here and just lock up the house, lock up the dogs, and see what happens. I don't even know what I would do, honestly. Be scared out of my mind.
Well, just so you know, someone said that they don't like snow apparently because there's never been movies with zombies and snows. I'm like, well, okay,
Oh,
so we just got to
that's
move to
smart.
like Mount
So we'll
whatever.
just,
I don't know.
yeah, we'll schedule the zombie apocalypse for the winter. It'll
Definitely,
be
definitely.
fine.
I love
Yeah. Oh, that's
that.
funny.
Okay. Android or Apple?
Apple. But I have to say, Android cameras are 10 times better than Apple cameras. But I've only ever had an iPhone, and I don't see me switching ever, probably, just because I know how to use it. And I don't want to be
Yeah.
the one with the green text ruining the group message. So I
That's
would
me.
say probably that. Yeah. There's always someone, it's fine, but I don't want to be the one. So, yeah.
I love that.
So tell me, Charlie, if I called you and hypothetically said, I need to hide a dead body, do you know a good place?
Oh, let me get into my off the record character.
Yes.
Murderous woman. In the video we were joking around, we're just gonna bury it in the backyard and no one will know. It's like a dog. Just put a dog tombstone over it and you're set.
Perfect.
You know?
I love it.
You should
I
have
love his old yeller.
it was yeah. I mean it was just so funny. Yeah.
That's
But
very
I'm probably
cool.
not the best one to help with that.
I love that.
At least I know you would. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Yes.
good. She's not going to report us. That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
If you owned a bar, what would you call it?
Oh, what a fun thing. I've actually thought about this in the past, but I can't remember what it would be called, but something, mm, I don't know. It's kind of hard because downtown some of them have names, some of them are just Jason Aldean's. I don't know if it would just be Charlie's, like, or,
That'd be a good name for a bar, actually, Charlie's.
yeah, like, I don't know. It could be Charlie's or Charlie's. I'm way too much of a perfectionist for this question because I'm like, it has to be good. It has to be so good. But let's just go with Charlie's for now.
I love that.
If we made a movie about your life tomorrow, who would you want to play you?
Mm. Oh, who's like my age right now too? If it didn't have to have an age, Jennifer Aniston, because I just love her. But well, trying to think of actors or actresses like my age right now. Or like Sabrina Carpenter, because why not? We're the same age. And she used to act. So
There you go.
her or Jennifer Aniston.
I must admit, when you asked that question, I was thinking Jennifer Aniston, but
Really?
yeah,
Yay.
it kind of just popped into my head. So I was like,
I love that.
that's very cool. Okay, what's your guilty pleasure food?
Mm. I love Cheetos so much. Also, Olive Garden is one of my favorite restaurants. And just pasta, the five cheese ziti is like my favorite thing in the world.
Awesome.
So that is probably it. It's like
That's the
3,000 calories, but it is the best thing in the world.
3,000, so that we'll wear it off tomorrow.
Who cares? Yeah,
You can do that once in a while. That's why they call it a cheat day, right?
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. It's so good. Highly recommend.
Everything in moderation. Nothing can be
Yeah.
bad then, right? Right.
Definitely.
Tell us something you would never do.
Oh, something I would never do. I would never get on a electric scooter ever again. I had a crash on one of those, and I see people downtown all the time doing them. I will never get on one of those ever again. That was the stupidest decision I've ever made in heels and ended up in the ER. So
Oh.
I'll never do that again.
That's not good.
No, it was so dumb. The whole thing was ridiculous, and it is what it is. But I will never do that. Never again.
That's cool.
Yeah.
If you were an animal, what would you be?
A dog,
Oh,
for sure.
any sort of dog or just
I feel like I want to be a Labradoodle because that's what I have, and she's just funny and cute.
they're
So
adorable.
they
Love
are. So I'd be a Labradoodle.
a Labradoodle, that's awesome.
I've already got a dog name. Almost everyone I meet, they're like, "Oh, my dog's name is Charlie." I'm like, "I'm sure it is." So it's like half the world. So I've already got the name for it.
Oh.
No. Well, last but not least, tell us,
Okay.
do you have any words of wisdom that you live by?
Oh, I would say, I mean, I have like quite a few different things, but one that someone told me when I first moved to town is to take every opportunity that presents itself to you. If it makes sense, not,
Yeah.
like some crazy sketchy thing or something, but like
Yeah.
just take all the opportunities that are placed in front of you and never take them for granted. So I really try to live by that because I feel like sometimes it's easy to get a little lazy, and not want to do something. And so I think that's just a big thing to live by. It's just take it all in, whatever's given to you.
Awesome. That's great.
That's great inspiration. So true.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
It has been a
Sweet.
pleasure having you here for the crazy questions.
Yeah.
I loved it. They were tough. I'm not gonna lie. I liked it. It's a challenge.
We'll have to start it off as these aren't crazy questions. These are challenging, crazy questions.
Challenging,
Challenging,
crazy questions.
crazy questions.
That's a
Yeah.
mouthful. Challenging, crazy questions. Yeah.
Yep.
That
No,
is.
it was
We're creating
great.
our.
Thank you guys for having me.
No worries.
It's
You're
been a
always
pleasure.
welcome back.
Thanks.
And thank you, friends, for joining us. Make sure you check out the links in the description. Go follow Charlie's socials and go check her out on tour. We'll see you next time.
Adios.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.